Why are the Loth wolves so important to Dave Filoni and Rebels Season 4? Well, most of us know that Rebels showrunner Dave Filoni is a big fan of wolves, and recently several websites have been sharing Filoni's thoughts about the giant space wolves and their connection to the end of Rebels Season 4. IBTimes.com suggests that the Loth wolf will have a huge part to play in the remaining episodes of Star Wars Rebels. As proud animals that walk the planet Loth, they have helped the heroes escape from the Empire, but there's more to them, and Kanan and Ezra will find this out in the second half of Rebels Season 4. But what will Ezra and Kanan discover about the wolves? Before we get to that, let's look at the reason Dave Filoni included the wolves in Season 4. In an interview with The Nerdist, Filoni shared, "One of my purposes was having wolves as the avatar for this Force-type character was to give kids another positive image of the wolf. There are so many negatives around the wolf," said Filoni, "so this is just another positive, I hope, representation of the animal while still respecting that there is a duality there, as all things in nature have." End quote. Now, at first, this comment may not seem like it's giving much of us in the way of hints, but I think it certainly does. We know the wolves' role is going to be a positive one in this season. I mention this because if you look really closely at the giant wolf in the Rebels mid-season 4 trailer, you can start to see it howl or maybe attack Ezra. But if Filoni has included them to be another positive representation of the wolf, then obviously the wolf won't be attacking Ezra. In the Nerdist interview, Filoni goes on to share that more will be revealed about that as we go. I think the key for me with the wolves is that they are something that is to be respected, and they can be dangerous or they can be beneficial, and our heroes have to figure out what that means, Filoni said. But I think given the power of them as an animal and an archetype, there needs to be a feeling of respect and a feeling of thought behind them. The first thing that came to my mind after reading that comment by Dave Filoni is a connection to The Last Jedi and one of the lessons that Luke is giving Rey about the Force and nature. And I think that's what Ezra and Kanan are ultimately going to be learning about the Force through the wolves, is that the Force can do good or it can do bad, but that depends on what you bring to the Force, very much like the wolves, very much like nature in general. But what will be the role of the wolves in the second half of Season 4? I've already done a video in which I suggested that the wolves will be very much like Ahsoka or Bendu, providing wisdom and sort of rescue them when they're in over their heads. But more specifically, I think they will guide Ezra to Mortis in some sort of wisdom that he will gain there from the giant wolf, whether that's the father or Ahsoka or maybe even Kanan. Who knows? I think they will also save Ezra from the Emperor, or at least guide Ahsoka to Ezra in his time of need. She might actually be the one to rescue him. There's certainly a lot of possibilities out there. And if you're interested in them, hit that subscribe button because I'm going to be exploring them on this channel. But hey, Star Wars fans, I'm Mike, and this is Force Within TV, where your theories matter. So before you go, please consider sharing your thoughts and theories on the question of the day. What you share might just end up in one of my community videos. And today's question is, do you think we could get 2 Star Wars animation series with a new streaming service from Disney? Let me know in the comments below, and remember, my fellow theory crafting Jedi, use the Force within you to make the Star Wars community a better place. Share your theories and encourage those who do the same. May the Force be with you.